16, here we are, Monday Minute on Tuesday. My apologies. I am submitting a grant to NSF, and yesterday was budget day, which means lots and lots of adding up columns of numbers. Anyways, my apologies. I wasn't able to get to you yesterday. So what's happening this week? I will be posting chapter, 9 on joints. The articulation of bones, not the Rastafarian type. We will be talking about different types of joints, synovial joints, which are the most common types of joints that most people think about. Those are your knees, your elbows, mostly your knees though. We will be talking about ball and socket joints, like the femur and your pelvic, one of the pelvic bones, the pelvis. So anyways, we will be posting that later on today. It will be available for you. I will be posting one last assignment. The last work lab activity is going to be relatively small. It has to do with angles of joints, how joints move, structure of joints. So that'll be going out there, and there will be one more discussion for this module. So be sure you do all of those assignments. I know that the last two lab activities were really beefy, really big. They were labeling bones, and that's going to become very important on your next module exam. We will be having a quiz on chapters 8 and 9 on Sunday, okay? And then we will have the exam next Tuesday. So what day is that going to be next Tuesday? That is going to be October 6th, all right? So October 6th is going to be Unit 2 exam. Oops, all of a sudden you all disappeared. The Unit 2 exam. In the Unit 2 exam, I'm not going to have as many written questions. Just so you know, I do go through and run every single written answer through a program that allows me to identify if that answer was taken from a web page somewhere on the internet. So if you got a note from me saying that this is too similar to something that is on thus and such a site, then that's a bad idea. Don't copy and paste. You have to put things in your own words. And the best thing for you to do is to study the content. I'm giving you study guides. Study the content and at least be prepared. You can have your notes there, okay, to identify and answer questions on the next unit exam. Now, some of the questions on the exam are not necessarily going to be like, what is this bone? What is that bone? But there will be some of that, okay? Identify this bone. What is this, let's say it's the epicondyle on the humerus, okay? Or on the, I guess the femur would be, the epicondyles on the femurs, they're bigger, they're nicer to see, they're easier to see. So anyways, what is this? What does it do? Some of the questions might be, what bones articulate with this bone? Identify the name of the bone that articulates distally with this bone, and then I'll show you a picture of the humerus, okay? So it's going to be stuff like that. It's not going to be just pointing at something and what is this called, although there will be some of that. There will be some identification and matching, but there is also still going to be some things that you have to think out and have a good answer to. But it's not going to be these long written replies. Even though what you wrote was, a lot of you wrote completely reasonable answers in terms of length. I don't mean like I'm judging you, but the length was good. There was actually a lot of really well-written statements. But I'm not going to do that because you see that it has taken me until, for some of you, this week to finish grading those. It took a long time. This is the first time I've done that format of an exam, and that was a lot of work for all of us. So anyways, the next exam is going to have different elements. There will be matching, there will be name this, there will be identify this, that, and the other, okay? And it's going to be all over osseous tissue or osseous tissue, whatever you want to call it. So you need to study the bones, study the histology of the bones, study the osteons, study what is inside of the osteons, study the circumferential lamella, study bone remodeling. Okay, that's really important as you get older. I'm here to tell you it's really important as you get older. You want to respect your bones, right? So we don't end up breaking our bones as we age. But then you are going to move on to the name this, name that, and so forth. So if you have any questions, please remember I have office hours Monday and Thursdays at 1. If you need to arrange for another time, and some people have started doing this, thank you for those of you who are coming out and visiting me at other times. Please just send me an email. Happy to meet you at another time. Anyways, let's go study them bones, right? Chapter 9 will be coming out. Next exam, October 6th, and there will be a quiz over chapter 8 and 9 on Sunday. All right? You guys have a good one.